All right, so here it is, kind of the introduction to my first not C4 Corvette. This is a C5 Z06. Z06 is a designation that was revived in 2001. This is a 2001. I think it was last used in the 60s. And it is an RPO code that indicates that this is the track package. And for the C5 Corvette, you can only get the Z06 in a manual transmission, these cool wheels, a fixed roof coupe. So it's the first Corvette I've ever had with a fixed roof, but that increases the rigidity of the vehicle, increasing the performance and the handling to another level. An interesting thing about this is it's the first car that GM made that has a titanium exhaust. Pretty wild and really rare. Like, the only other cars in 2001 that had a titanium exhaust, like you hear about stainless exhausts all the time, but they did a bunch of things to try to save weight on this car. Like the glass, the windshield glass is actually just a tiny bit thinner than on a normal C5, just to save a little bit of weight. So it did a few interesting things. This is the introduction. So with the C5 Corvette, the LS engine was introduced. And this is kind of next level. The LS made, I think, 350-ish horsepower. The LS1, this is an LS6. And I have no idea why they skipped from 1 to 6. And then in the C6 Corvette, the next generation Corvette, they went to LS2 and LS3 and LS7. So that's all interesting stuff. It's got a cool intake power duct, which is designed to allow air to flow in. It's got a nice black wing cold air intake. You can see that it's dirty, so this is like a forever air cleaner. So I've got to pull it, clean it, and then let it dry for like 2 days before reinstalling it. It's got this neat little gauge on it too that indicates when it's experiencing too much air resistance, and meaning that you definitely have to clean it at that point. When you visually can see dirt on it like that, it's time to clean it. And the cool thing was the car came with 2 full Blackwing air filter service kits, which is a cleaner and then an oil spray. Both are sprays. So the reason this is out, I think I may have mentioned. So have the interior, this side completely out, because I have a Corbeau Evo X seat. And while I had it out, I thought I'd do a super cleaning of this carpet. And it's still a little damp, so I'm just letting it completely dry. The instrumentation is beautiful in these Z06s. Really all C5s have nice instrumentation. So I've got it. I got it plugged in so the battery doesn't die, and I've got every single possible door open so that the car airs out and the carpet dries as soon as possible. I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna come back and button this thing up, take it for a spin, and then I'm gonna get it on stands and work on it a lot for the next few days. And then, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's got these cool functional brake cooling ducts. So that actually routes around and blows cold air at the rear brakes. And then these are the ducts that go to the air intake. And these ducts right here go to the brakes. Very well thought out car. At the time in 2001 when this was introduced, it was like amazing track beast, and it still is today. So there you have it. Introduction to our first C5. This is our 10th Corvette, by the way. I just keep buying and selling and kind of trading up and having fun with it, learning how to work on them and do more and more, and getting better as a driver too. All right, so there you have it.